Hi, hello. All right, I think I'm live. Hey guys. It's well, whoever's watching, it's me, Murmur. This is my first live stream. I've been doing YouTube for about a year. Um not the most successful, but I am moderately successful. And at least I would say, and I have wanted to do live streams for a while, and I've just kind of been scared to, and so this will be the first time. In fact, you guys have never heard my voice before, and you've also never seen my hands before. These are my hands. And this is a drawing I was working on yesterday. Um, if anybody does come to the live stream, if you do like requests and stuff, I can probably, do some requests. I will be like uploading this, so if you guys are seeing this later as like a recording, that's why I'm saying all this now, even though absolutely nobody's watching right now. But it would be cool if you guys could join and we could have some people to talk to and stuff. That would be really nice. I honestly doubt that anybody will be joining here for this first live stream, and I don't know how long I'm gonna do this, but it's still pretty fun to do and to talk, even though I know nobody's listening right now. But I'm going to flip the page on this and start drawing. I don't really know what to draw. See, I don't usually draw people. Or at least I haven't since I started this channel, but I've really been getting into drawing people. And so like I might just do that. I'll honestly probably be like really quiet while I do it. And strangely enough, I'm kind of like trying to look through my screen on my um, phone camera, which is not working well. But it's also I might just have to post a video, or not a video, but like make a post for you guys to show you this really janky setup that I have right now because it's so funny. It's like I have this little glass panel that my phone is resting on right now, and on and holding up the glass panel is like some cans of green beans and like chickpeas and stuff. And it's just like really funny to me that that's like how I have to do this because I've recorded multiple videos like that as well. And I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but like I have a video where I did like some pixel art, and actually I've had this panel since I started doing YouTube. I'm gonna draw some clothes on her just so like YouTube does not take this down. Even though I usually draw my clothes last, I'm just going to do that so that YouTube doesn't say this is any form of nudity. And oh, by the way, if you guys have never used one of these before, I got it at like the dollar store or something like that. It's so useful. And so now my thing is like everything from up here, I am like I can draw that so easily, but everything down here, like the legs and stuff, they just end up looking so goofy for me, and the legs can take me like 30 minutes to do. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that yet, but it'd be really fun to try to do legs because I suck at legs, honestly. And I don't even know what pose to do the legs in. Like, this is going to look so bad. Especially now since I'm trying to do this through my phone camera. Oh, hi, Jessica Douglas. I actually have someone on my live stream. This is like my first live stream. Thank you so much. I was just talking about how I cannot like draw legs at all. And I'm trying to look through my phone camera right now. But like I feel like I do pretty good up here. And like I love drawing hair, but like when it gets to the legs, I like get so scared. Like I don't know why. But thank you for being in my stream and commenting. That's like so nice of you. I've never actually live streamed before, and so I am kind of nervous. Honestly, I feel like maybe we as humans aren't meant to draw legs because I've been drawing for years. But yeah. Every once in a while I will draw some legs that are amazing and then I'm like, maybe I can do this. Like maybe I can draw legs, and then I'll be like, let me go to my next drawing. And then it'll be like, oh no, you can't draw legs. You thought you could draw legs, but that was just one time. Like you can't actually draw legs. Oh, and then don't get me started on feet. Like feet take me forever to draw. Like I got a weird like line on my, is that on my screen or that seems to be like on, oh okay, never mind. That's my chat. I'm just stupid. That's what it is. I'm just a little stupid. Pull out a book, like a reading book, or like you want to pull out your sketchbook? Because I can try to give you a tutorial, but I don't really have. But yeah, I can try. So, like, what I do to start drawing people is I'll start with just like a circle for the head. Like, everybody hears this. Oh, you start with a circle for the head. And you don't just draw a circle like that. Like, everyone knows. Like, you make like this big circle right here. Oh, okay. I'll wait for you to get your stuff. We're just waiting for. Oh, I got 2 likes. That's so nice of you guys. But yeah, everyone knows that you start off with a circle for the head. Most of my drawings in general start off with circles because circles are, it's such a calm little shape. So I start off with a circle. And then, you kind of like do that little X for the head. And usually I start off. So like I'll do a circle and then I'll start off with like a little X for the head. And then like I don't do anything exact. Like I honestly don't really know how to give tutorials, but then I will kind of do this little triangle shape right here. And then I'll round it off. Why is it not focusing? My thing is not focusing. That's really okay. Camera focus and stay focused. Yeah, please stay focused, camera. Oh my goodness. But what I will do is then I'll kind of like do a neck, and the neck kind of stays under, kind of doesn't stay like it doesn't like go straight down from the head. The head kind of has a curve right here. Hold on, let me grab a charger because my phone just said it was gonna die. But yeah, you do not have like exactly straight down from that neck. You want your neck to curve right there. And then up here you'll have your hair, which I'll do later. But then you'll kind of do these 2 lines, and depending on where you want like your body to face, like if your body is facing straight towards you, you want these to be right here. But wherever your body is facing, sometimes I'll do like a little outline in pen. Trust me, if you ever draw for the first time, it does not look good. You can draw 20 drawings and they're all going to look trash, but each one is going to look a little bit trash than the one before it. Because honestly, it really is just practice. And it's finding out what you like to draw and what is like, very satisfying for you. And drawing is about having fun. It's not about how it looks. It's about how much fun you have while you do it. But yeah, I will do that. So like I want the body to be facing this way. And usually I primarily like draw women, so I think I'll be drawing a woman today. Like, because even when I draw men, it's very, um, like, I wish my camera would focus. This is driving me insane. But like usually whenever I draw men even, they look extremely feminine and then they end up being girls regardless. But like what I will do is I don't know how to describe what I just did, but I will do this. These are like the collarbones and they're kind of like a right angle. And these used to look really bad. Like whenever I started drawing, I was really stupid and I would draw my collarbones like upside down. Which honestly, it doesn't look too bad when you do it that way, but I found I prefer to do it this way. And then you will have that leading out, and then you'll have this little section right here of the neck, which you don't really put anything at. Then you'll have that little socket, kind of like anatomy, and you'll just kind of like this because this shoulder is closer. We know it's going to be like slightly bigger. But, yeah. This one will be slightly smaller, but they should be roughly the same size. You don't want this one to be like itty bitty shoulder because the body's, this is, I guess, called a 3/4 perspective. And so, if my camera would focus on my drawing, this would be considered like a 3/4 perspective. And then we draw the circle for the thing that will get me demonetized if I even made money off of YouTube, but I don't. But it could get my stream taken down. Oh, thank you. I used to actually teach people how to draw for the longest time. Not like officially. I'm going to draw some clothes on her so that YouTube does not take me down and say that I'm drawing naked women, because that's not what we're doing. Yeah, she has clothes on. I usually end up making my drawings look super anorexic, which I'm trying to get away from. So, you'll have like little ribs here, honestly, when it comes to the abdomen. Like, up here, I do pretty good, and the farther down that I go, my drawings get worse and worse. So, this would be about the point where you stop listening to me because everything is just going to be me struggling from this point. But you kind of, you can accentuate these, or if your fabric is like looser, you can just have it kind of like that and have one of those right there to kind of let them know like, hey, there's a divot in there because these are two spheres kind of thing. But like they aren't like the clothes aren't like stuck to her body completely. So it's just your choice how much you want to, or if there's like a little whatever right there. That's kind of how I've learned to do clothes. And there are different shapes for these things, but I'm not going to talk about that one because that is how I get my little stream taken down. And I'm not willing to risk on my first live stream to have everything taken down. But, yeah, and then also, sometimes it, like, you don't even have to have that at all. Like, it can just be, like, a little bit. And you can kind of infer, like, hey, this is over this, and if your light is, like, coming down the way it is, like, there will be a little shadow under here. So I end up drawing, like, a little shadow. And I have not, like, done this head at all, but like, to accentuate the head a little bit, that's what I'm gonna do now. And I kind of drew my face up too high because I don't really draw my faces that high. I end up messing up everything as I go and just kind of like redoing everything, but like I've started doing this thing because this actually really helps me. And so it looks very scary, but it ends up helping me. So I'll start with the ear first. Whenever you have an ear, like ears are really weird to draw because if you have an ear, like a person, like say like a person is facing this way completely and you have their ear is going to be a circle shape. and it's going to have like this weird thing in it. Like, but if they are facing like a 3/4 way, like I'm gonna cover that up for you while I do this. But if you have someone who's kind of like facing a little bit away, you'll see that their ear would not be circle shaped. It'll have like this little divot in the middle, because ears don't really have like an easy to draw shape. So yeah, but this helps because like sometimes when I used to draw faces, like I would like start with the eyes and then the nose, and then I would realize, oh, I don't have enough room for a mouth, or I have too much room for a mouth. So whenever I do this, it kind of tells me, okay, my eyes go here, my nose goes here, and my mouth goes here. And then once I make those things, oh, see, that's the difference between you and me. I am not a digital artist. I have tried and tried and tried. Like, people say, oh, digital art isn't a real art or something. Like, whenever people used to say that, I wholeheartedly disagree. Because digital art can sometimes be even harder than actual art, especially working, like, technology and stuff on it. I find it so difficult to do digital art. But like these tactics with line art, they still translate to digital art. But yeah, so I will kind of do that, and then I'll always just add that little line in there. I don't know if you're able to see that, but that's kind of how I do. But with the nose, everyone knows you do that kind of little like triangle nose. Then depending on how I feel, I'll add like some of this, and then I'll change my mind because drawing noses is like an awful process. But then I'll work on the mouth because I know the mouth is supposed to be right around here, and I will just like add some of that. I'll add some shading in there, make her all nice and pretty. What little dot are you talking about? Like the little nostril dot? Like right here? I find it really fun to put piercings on my characters sometimes, but whenever I draw them small, I don't. But sometimes I'll draw my noses like anime style, and sometimes I'll draw them like kind of more realistic. I don't really, well, like everyone says, I don't really have a style, but whenever I'm drawing like my girls, I honestly like fall into a pattern. And now I'll just draw some random eyes. Perspective with the eyes is honestly my undoing because I cannot do eyes very well. What I will say is you'll have a lot more fun doing the eyes, and you'll have a better time if you don't like draw one eye completely and then try to match the other eye. You'll have a lot more fun if you try to do both eyes at the same time. They'll match easier and they'll look more alike if you don't try to match one eye to the other, but instead you kind of you do every eye a little bit at a time. Yeah. I honestly love like jumping from style to style. It makes me feel like an imposter in someone else's art style because people will like spend. I'm just gonna black out these eyes. But people will spend like years and years perfecting an art style, and then I just try to hurry up and copy it real quick. And it makes me feel like a little bit of an imposter whenever I do that. I'll add like, whenever you add like these little eyelids, I guess you could say, you kind of, you don't like draw the whole eyelid, you kind of just draw like little bits of it. Then when you move on to the eyebrow, now teaching perspective, that honestly isn't something that I could help anybody with, but something to remember is like the shape of the nose will like come here, so you know that your eyebrow isn't going to go farther than that. And also because this will be like a little bit sharper and a little bit like, well, my whole hand's covering the thing, I just realized. But like this eye will be a little bit longer, and this eye will always be a little bit shorter. but like they'll be roughly the same width, but this one will have less width. My eyes honestly don't match on here. I usually don't draw a lot of faces if I can help it. But yeah, then you'll notice the same thing with the eyebrows, where this eyebrow is going to look smaller, but it's going to still have like the same amount of features like arch, but it's going to be like in less width on the paper. Then when you draw that little, you'll draw like that little bone to go with it. And I'm going to erase some up here because it looks like a disaster up here. And I'm going to wait to put like legs on, I'm going to put legs on her before I like get too much into the face, because limbs are my undoing. So like you'll notice, oh, this looks so like realistic. That is amazing. I love that I was able to like help you draw some people. Honestly, sometimes I have to like watch other people's drawings in order to get like inspiration and stuff like that, and in order to like understand spatial reasoning. So like you'll notice whenever I draw things on my channel that I sometimes will be stealing what it looks like I'm like stealing other people's like drawings and stuff like that, but I wouldn't say I'm stealing them. Like you'll know, like I have a drawing of a Wendigo on my channel, and for that I kind of like looked at a picture of someone else's like little like kawaii cute little Wendigo, and because I wanted to make my own, and so I ended up stealing like the pose that the Wendigo was in and kind of like a lot of the same characteristics, I guess you could say. But like it was like I added my own stuff to it. Now whenever I do pixel art, I will say I sometimes will just like take pixel art that I've seen other people do, and I need to start giving credit for that. Because like I honestly feel bad, because people will spend so much time. There's so many small artists out there like myself. They put so much time and effort into what they're doing, and then they end up, I'm going to put some pants on her. They end up just getting their stuff stolen without without anybody saying like who made it and stuff, especially with AI art. Like, don't get me wrong, it's really fun to use, but I don't like that the people that are making the art, they're kind of like, the art is stolen from other artists to tell the AI what to do. Which in my opinion isn't fair to the artists that spend years developing a talent and skill. And then it's just kind of taken away from them and they don't get paid for it. But I think I'm going to draw her sitting if I can. I'm gonna do this right here, and I suck at perspective, but I'm gonna try to do perspective. Something to remember whenever you're doing like a full like body, like straight from top to bottom, is that everything here should be as long as everything here. But if your legs are twisted or whatever, you do have to like account for that. I think I might make her legs more just like standing, just so I can avoid having to do all of that extra work. So for now, I'm gonna make her waist really round, because I like drawing my girls like very, as most people do, it's very easy to draw girls like that. And I've drawn some girls without those perspectives, but I used to draw a lot of anorexic women. Well, I think that I just saw this comment, I stink at drawing. I think that everyone kind of sucks at drawing. Like a little bit, like we all will look at someone else's art and we'll be like, "Oh my god, that's so good." And then we'll be like, "My art sucks." But you have to remember that I did not start off drawing out like this, and even now I think this kind of sucks. Like I can see every little thing that I could do better. And I think looking at what you can do better is what makes you better at art. If you're able to say this sucks because of this, then you can say, what can I do better next time? And so like that's kind of what I do, but I have been talking for the longest time about how I cannot draw legs. I don't know where to put this knee. Like, do I put it down here, up here? Like, legs are my ending, like, the death of me. I think right here would be good. So I'm gonna move her up a little bit. Yeah, okay. And then if we do that, we can kind of like figure this out maybe. Legs are always something where like I have to have an active mind in order to figure them out. And in order to do these legs, like you kind of have to figure out where your feet are going to be. Because if you want your foot facing this way on this side, then you're going to see a little bit more of that fatty deposit behind the leg. You're going to see more of it. But if you want your foot facing this way, you're going to see the opposite of that. Yeah. See, like, no one tells a 5-year-old that they don't know how to draw because they haven't drawn a lot yet. A lot of people who say, like, I'm bad at drawing, they just get scared to draw. They honestly just don't, they think, oh, I suck at it, so I shouldn't do it. But for every, like, good art that you see somebody do, you see, like, there's, like, a million little, like, drafts that they've thrown away and they're too ashamed to show you. I honestly believe, like, even the best artists that we see, like, you know, like, whatever Leonardo da Vinci or whoever we idolize, they probably had, like, 12 artworks for every good artwork that they just burned, that we just will never see their bad artwork. Because we only really talk about their good stuff. We only put our favorite art in museums, and art isn't about making what belongs in a museum. You should make art because it's what you want to do. And we kind of learn, like, okay, this is the pretty art, this is the art that other people should be doing. Like, having fun. Like, if art wasn't fun, nobody would be doing it. And the fact that you think your art, like, stinks or whatever, that means that you want your art to be better. Which means that you want to have good art, I think. And that all that takes is practice. I don't really know what I'm going to do with these shoes, though, because I suck at feet. If you guys can see this right now, this is... I'd say I don't really want to talk about that thing that you just commented, because, you know, we can be... That is a whole can of worms that I don't want to open, and I feel like the person that commented that, they want to hear me say something bad, and I don't want to say that. So I'm not going to say anything to that comment that just happened. I'm not going to do feet, and you know why. I am going to do shoes, not feet. I'm trying to draw some shoes right now. I'm thinking some cute high heels maybe. But yeah, hopefully I actually can, or I might just give up. You know, those are our two options here, is we try to do the feet, or we just give up and we just, like, make the rest of the drawing way prettier. I feel like I kind of stopped giving a tutorial and I just started talking. Like, I was going to do a tutorial, and I'm also not going to do feet, because I've decided not to. Honestly, who's to say what would have happened to that person? I'm not going to say how old I am, but I will say I'm in the Gen Z population, but we really shouldn't share our age over the internet. It's okay that you did. If you want to delete what you said, like your age and stuff, that's fine too. No, you're fine. It's just I I've had some problem with that in the past where I've told people my age, and then you'll just see all these creeps on the internet and they will just be like, oh, you're this age and stuff like that, and it's not okay for people to do. But I'm not a creep, I can say that for sure. But yeah, I think the other person who was in here talking about some bad people that have done bad things, they kind of left. All right. Yeah. I think, it's not. I would not talk about that person in particular just because that's not really what we're looking to talk to on this stream. Like, we don't really want to talk about, war and stuff like that. Like, something that happened almost 100 years ago. Like, we can talk about some positive things in history. If you guys would love to talk about some, like, positive history facts you guys know, I used to be a very big history buff, and I do love, like, listening to podcasts about, like, some things that happened in the past that are bad, because I think we can really, like, learn from them. But yeah, I do appreciate people who love learning about history, because history is important. Abraham Lincoln was one of the best. He wore a really cool top hat, I'll say that. I used to draw Abraham Lincoln a lot as a kid. Let me see. I'll try to kind of give a tutorial on how I did these bangs, because I'm just kind of drawing without thinking. So, like, I kind of just do, like, these curves. And like, the curves, like, down the middle should kind of be straight, and then they should curve on either side. And you want to do that, but you don't want to do it, like, at the top of the head. So, like, you kind of want to do it, like, a little bit above where you think your hairline would be. So if the hairline would be right here, then the bangs would start up here. Oh, yeah. Well, on the topic of World War II, everyone kind of did something kind of bad. That is what I will say, is that some people did good things, some people did bad things. Nobody was perfect. And that's the same today. Nobody was perfect. But yeah, I will agree, hair is all about shape. And usually when you do bangs, it's good to pair that with a middle part, and you can do a middle part by kind of, like, envisioning where that line goes and how far back your hair should go. And this hair might be too big. In fact, I may just give her a cute little ponytail, because I'm kind of feeling like I love drawing ponytails on girls. It's so much fun. So that head will kind of get, like, a rough shape. And then we will do my favorite part, which is just to kind of... Oh, you're fine. You're fine. But yeah, we'll do, like, a little bit of a shape of hair, and then we'll fill in the details. And depending on where your light is coming from, sometimes you'll have, like, thicker lines over here, or thicker lines over here, or thinner lines. Or your lines won't, like, completely line up. I'm not exactly, like, figuring out where my light should be, so I'm kind of just doing it by hand. But I'm going to darken some of these lines right here. Yeah, I love coloring in my artwork after I do it. I used to love to, because when I first started doing art, I had some Prismacolor pencils, and I don't have those anymore. I've honestly thought of buying some again, because they are amazing. I have been drawing for a long time. Like, since I was, like, a baby, I'd say. I would draw on walls. I would draw on anything I could get my hands on. I love to draw. But yeah, if you guys would look at my old drawings and stuff, I probably wouldn't want to show those to you, because they are really, really bad. And you don't have to show your art to anybody that you don't want to. Like, art is a work in progress, and when you make something that you're proud of, that's when you show it to people. On my channel, I try to post every day, so I end up making a lot of art I wouldn't say I'm amazingly proud of. Like, if you guys know what Inktober is, I've been doing Inktober, and I'm honestly a little bit behind. You could say I've failed Inktober. Yeah, the same with photos. You only see good photos that people take of themselves. Ew, that is so gross. Jessica. um, but hey, little artist, you gotta get your crayons somehow. You didn't have crayons yet, and you little baby artist had to do something. Begging for crayons right there. Begging for them. So I don't judge you. You were a baby. I have similar stories of when I was a baby, but they didn't involve they mostly involved my brothers. She said it wasn't my fault. I was 2. That is true. I mean, you can't blame a baby. You can, but the baby don't care. So, there ain't no point. I don't know how long I want her ponytail to be. I honestly might just make it a bun. I think I'm just gonna make a bun, you guys, because there we go. Everyone does something. Like, they say, like, terrible twos and everything. So, terrible for a reason. I can't remember what I did when I was 2. But, yeah. So, that is the hair. And now I have to draw the arms, which I know I said I don't like doing legs, but even more so than doing legs, I hate doing arms. So, I don't know if you guys were in here to hear this, but I have been doing YouTube for about a year, and on October 29th is whenever I first posted anything. Like, I started my channel sometime in September, but I never posted anything until October 29th, which is today, and I did that of last year. And so now I'm going to start, like, doing live streams now, and I don't know if I'll do live streams all the time, because this is extremely fun to do. Like, just to talk and draw is so therapeutic. But I don't know if I will continue to do, like, live streams all the time, but I will definitely at least do them once a year on October 29th. I don't know if you guys do this, but I might have to do this right now. I'm drawing somebody, and I don't know how long the arms should be, so I will just, like, stand. Like, oh, for Halloween, I honestly don't know what I'm gonna be for Halloween. I don't know. I haven't even picked out anything. I will definitely be passing out candy this year, though. Like, I've trick-or-treated before, but I kind of don't want to trick-or-treat this year. I just want to pass out candy. I agree. Like, I've been on a few live streams where, like, it's very small people. Ooh, Ghostface is cool. But yeah, I've been on streams where like the vibe is just, yeah. Small streams are almost always better because you can actually see as time, like, as the chat goes on and stuff. I love the idea of dressing as a samurai. That sounds really cool. But now I'm trying to figure out where these elbows go. I guess they would go about right there. Sometimes I will just stop here and I'll just be like, oh, this is a person that has no arms, so I don't have to draw arms. And I'll just erase these right here, and then I'll just be like, okay, they're an amputee. But I'm actually going to try to draw these arms. I'll show you guys my arm as an example. I don't know if I can, but for, like, drawing arms, you have a part over here that's a little bit jutted out more. And so, whenever you draw arms, depending on what side your arm is on, like if I draw my arm and my hand's facing this way, it'll look different than if my hand's facing this way. Because when my hand's facing this way, that little piece is like jutted out. But when it's like this, they're both kind of smooth, and maybe this juts out a little bit. Which makes it very hard to draw arms like how people want. And then there's also things like, there's a little muscle right there. Oh, thank you! Are you like someone who like actually watches my YouTube channel, the one that just commented? Or are you just talking about like the stream in general? But it's nice to see more people in here. Yeah. Japan has a lot of interesting history with their samurais, I would say. Oh, that's so fun. I appreciate everyone who comes across my channel, honestly. That is so good. Do you have like a favorite video? Like that you like? Like, cause I want to know like what you guys like and what you guys want me to draw more of if I can. Um, so let me know if you guys have like. Thank you so much. I went years without drawing. Like I wouldn't say years actually. I've never really like posted. Actually, my second video was me posting a drawing of a woman that I did, but I after that I just never drew girls again. I kind of wanted to draw cute little animals and stuff like that. And so I don't know, maybe I should do like a little thing where her arms like this and she's like this. Or maybe I could do like her like that. Like her arms like ooh. She's a little, you know. I do watch anime. I don't know how you'd be able to guess with the way that I draw, but I do love anime. One of my favorites is Hunter x Hunter. Oh, thank you. The Barbara Banana one was fun to do. She honestly, I could have put more work into her, but I just ended up being like, I'm in a hurry. I need to finish this. The Amazing World of Gumball. Yes, The Amazing World of Gumball was my favorite cartoon for the longest time. I used to draw Gumball and Darwin all the time. But yeah, I honestly just needed, sometimes when I do my Inktobers, where you draw like a drawing for every day in October, I have to ask people for prompts, and someone said, draw a banana, and I was like, I could do the Banana Joe's mom from The Amazing World of Gumball, and that just, yeah. Yes, Killua is probably my favorite character in Hunter x Hunter. Like, I aspired to be everything that Killua was. He was just so, like, kind and thoughtful. And, video games, I love Final Fantasy X specifically, if you guys know that game. I also love Spyro. I'm gonna start another drawing because I can't really focus on this one. You guys are asking me so many questions. It takes so much concentration to draw women. No, you guys can ask me questions. It's cool. I don't mind. But I think I'll just draw something like really cutesy instead. Oh, I would recommend Hunter x Hunter if you've never watched Hunter x Hunter. I would say the first season of Hunter x Hunter is probably like, you know, not the best. But as you get like, oh, Gon as a baby was so cute. But like as you go along and you do more, as you like watch more of Hunter x Hunter, it gets a lot less like wholesome and it gets a lot more like weird and like dark, and it has some very dark topics that if you're a kid maybe wouldn't recommend. But like I watched Hunter x Hunter first when I was like really young. Like I watched it a long, long time ago. But like as time goes on and I watch it older, I'm like, is it romantic or like a killing horror? I would say that there is a lot of death in the anime. So if you don't like death or blood, don't watch anything past like the first 2 episodes. Um, yes, I would say definitely depending on the seasons, it's different because different seasons cover different topics and it just gets darker and darker as time goes on. Um, Mickey Mouse, I never watched personally, but people seem to have this tie to Mickey Mouse that I never watched it, so I can't understand. But Mickey Mouse is a very very cute character. Did you guys actually know that Mickey Mouse is um oh, that's so cool. Professional artist. Um but yeah, I would say like Hunter x Hunter is a really good anime, but if you don't like death, to maybe stay away from it. And I say this on my YouTube channel because I don't want to be responsible for anyone's trauma that they get from me recommending something. But whenever I recommend it in real life, I recommend it to everybody. It's one of my favorites. I'm gonna draw a little weird guy. Um, Man, you guys are going ham in the comments. Oh, to me? I'm actually not not able to accept money yet. I'm like I don't get a lot of views on my channel. Like I say probably per video I probably get like 400 views. So I can't donate money. Or I mean you guys can't donate money. You have to reach a certain threshold to be able to have super chats and stuff. But I really don't mind it because I don't know if I'll ever get to that point where I could make money off of YouTube, but I just love drawing and YouTube became my reason for drawing again. I honestly just love YouTube so much. Oh, that sucks. See, sometimes I think the YouTube algorithm is so messed up because we have like amazing artists out here that get no traction. And then you'll see someone who gets like 500,000 views per video and all they do is like color a pumpkin. And it's just so confusing to me why YouTube does it that way. Like there is another channel that's called Murmur and she started at about the same time that I do. And do not look her up. Her content is really weird, in my opinion. It's for like targeted towards kids, and I think that's why she gets a lot of views. And no harm or foul towards her. Like you make whatever you want, but I could not recommend her to anybody because I really her content just isn't for me, honestly. Literally, people get 1 million views by reacting to heads in the toilet. Yes. And a lot of it is about attention. It's not about skill on YouTube. It's about getting people's attention. If you're able, that like you guys know what view farming is, I'm assuming. People will just like get a story off of the internet and they will have a text to speech bot read it out loud and then they'll just have like Subway Surfers or Minecraft in the background. And honestly, like that's a very easy way to make money. It's not even fair how easy it is to make money doing that. If you have like the right setup and post times and now you have to pay YouTube in order to promote your shorts if you want to get a lot of views at first. And which is kind of like I don't agree with it, but I can see why they did it. But I personally would, if I had YouTube, I would not do that. Like now, if you guys do like YouTube yourself and you post shorts, you'll see that there's like a little button above that will say like promote your short or something. And um, like in order to do that, you have to pay money for YouTube to show your content to other people, which is so bewildering, and that's so far from what YouTube used to be. And I honestly just think it was a mistake to do that. But I don't own a $1 billion company, so I can't say for sure what is a good idea and what is not a good idea. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys for being here and watching this content, because I don't make the best content, but I do appreciate making someone's day and making something that somebody likes. It's it's really cool having, this is my first live stream, and I don't get a lot of people talking in my channel very often. And so like seeing like people have whole conversations under my stream is just so different than what I'm used to. No, yeah, it uses no skill. I've seen people with editing skills, art skills, puzzling skills, gaming skills, etc., who don't get noticed, which is really sad how people with such talent get unnoticed. That exactly. I do not like Cocomelon, and I think it's bad for kids. That's my take right there. For that person that just said Cocomelon in the comments, yes, Cocomelon, I don't like it. Especially if you look at Cocomelon's old videos, it's like cursed. It's extremely cursed. There we go. Hmm? Oh, that sucks. See, I've thought about that personally, having my YouTube channel, and I have went like a few months without posting stuff, and it was mainly like it started off as like 2 months of not posting anything because I had no creative flow, and I felt like it wasn't worth the work I was getting in because I wasn't getting like anything in return. I felt like nobody was watching any of my content. But then I actually ended up losing my phone, and I couldn't post anything until I got my phone back. Um, and funny story, I actually broke my phone. I didn't lose my phone. My phone ended up breaking because the battery was so bad in it. And so I had to get a new phone. And so that took a while, and I was scared I was going to lose my YouTube channel because I could not remember my Gmail password, which was so scary. But I ended up remembering it at the tech store when they gave me my new phone, and then everything was good. But yeah. Yeah. I've actually, for the amount of money I've put into my YouTube channel to buy my art supplies, I would say I've probably spent, I mostly get cheap art supplies. The most expensive art supplies that I have are my Posca markers, which, if I can find those real quick. These thingies. I got the wrong colors, and I regret that. But I meant to get like some not soft colors, but oh well. And honestly, I'd say if you like painting, they're very good. You can also use them as watercolors. But they were not worth the money that I paid for them, honestly. For me personally, because I don't use them often enough. And they were like over, I don't even remember how much they were, but they were like maybe like 20 to buy. Um, but yeah, they were not worth it. Oh. Well, if you guys are like drawing with me and you want to post your drawings, and I'll try to remember, and I want to see your guys' drawings, because I share my drawings with you. Y'all can share your drawings with me. Well, you can post, if you do digital art, you can post your digital art too, and I'll see it. And if you guys like want advice or something, I'm not an art advice channel, but if you guys are like, hey, what do you think of this? I'm obviously going to tell all of you that I love your art, like, you know that. But yeah, if you guys want to post your art, I'm not saying you'll get a million likes on it, but I am saying that you'll get to make someone's day. And especially my day, if you guys are drawing along with me. Now, I don't know what kind of shoes to give her. I'm actually not sure. I'm not going to give her hands. I'm going to give her like these really long, swooshy thingies right here. I do have Discord, but it's actually like, this is like my secret YouTube channel. And so I have like, nobody in my real life knows about my YouTube channel except for like my best friend, who's also my roommate. And I only live streamed today because they were out of the house, because they will like say some awful things on camera just to get me like banned, because they would think that it would be funny to say like those cursed things, like. But yeah. Oh, thank you guys. Well, if you guys post them on YouTube, and then like you like maybe like comment on my video or tag me in your art, I'll take a look at it. I love watching other people draw, and I love their art and stuff like that. Whenever I first started my channel, I was friends with this person. I think their name now is called like Cooper the Puppy or something, and they posted a lot of drawing stuff, and they weren't like they weren't confident at first that they could post drawing stuff, and then now they do, which is really cool. Oh, that's so cool. But yeah, if you guys are able to, like, I'm not telling you guys you have to post your art, but I would love to see your guys' art, because all art is beautiful in my opinion. I don't really know what hair to give her, honestly. My camera will not focus, you guys. Like, geez, focus on my drawing. My stupid camera. Yeah, I'm gonna erase some of these lines. I think with this little girl right here, I'm going to like ink her in and then erase, and then like actually color her in. Which I usually do a lot of sketches that don't end up being like that. Oh, pigtails would be cute. I think I'll do some that are like more in the back than the front. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I'll give her, no, I won't give her a middle part. I'll kind of like, well, first we have to figure out the hairline here, which this is more of a chibi art style, so it doesn't really matter, but yeah, I'll try to do that more. Thank you so much. Subscriptions are really nice, and I hope that I can like dang it, I forgot what I was gonna say. Like I really hope that like I can do a live stream again or something, and like do that, like talk with you guys again, cuz you know. And then hopefully like I'll have like more people to talk to next time I live stream. I don't really know. Yeah, I think pigtails was a really good idea. Right, we've got this right here. Yeah, this is really fun to do. I'm kind of like all talked out now. I feel like I've been talking for about an hour, but I think I'll stay on for another hour or so because I just kind of want to see like how often I can live stream and whatnot. And like what like my range is of like can I do live streams for multiple hours or is that like a waste of my time and energy? Not a waste of my time and energy. That's not what I mean. I mean like is my voice going to be able to take it? Oh, I have 413. I had 411 before I started live streaming. So you know what? I take that as a win. Oh, well, if you have a phobia of people's hairlines, would it help you if I put a little bandana on, like a little, like, I'll put like a little headband on her. Does that help? Because I can try to make like a little headband. Oh, thank you so much. That's so nice of you guys. All right. This headband looks not the best. We go. I wonder what kind of design I should put on it. No, it's cool. I understand the thing with hairlines. Like, I'm not gonna show you guys my face. I have a very high hairline, and I'm like super insecure about it. Um, or at least I used to be for the longest time. I'd say I'm pretty good now, but I can understand like hairlines can be so weird. Ears. Wait. What you saying it could go back a little further and have ears? Oh, I know what you mean. But I'm kind of doing that to cover up the hairline, so I don't want the hairline to show. Phobia of holes. Oh, that is true. The headband could be thicker. I'll try to do that. Wonder if that's thick enough. Might have to go even thicker. Just a little thicker. She might not have hair at this rate, but yeah. Let's see. Then I'll try to give her a little hair peeking out over this, and then what kind of ears should she have, you guys? What do you think? Like, we could do like cat ears, fox ears, little sheep ears off the side or something. Little devil horns. For now, I'm just gonna finish up this ponytail, and while you guys think of like some what kind of ears I should do, I could do little frog eyes too, or a bear. That does sound cute. While we figure that out, I'm going to finish her tiny little shoes. And I love how at the beginning I was talking about how I use this thing all the time and it's super helpful, but I'm just like destroying my eraser right now instead of using like my erasing tool because it's faster to do this. But I love drawing sneakers, honestly. They're so like satisfying. I have my weird way of doing it. So like I do that and it has a little thing under it. And then I'll do like a lip and I'll make it like super accentuated. And then I'll create the back of it. And then I'll do little shoelaces. And yeah, I love drawing sneakers. They're so fun to draw. Thank you. I sometimes get a little anxiety when I draw knees, but I'm glad that I made her knees look very nice. And I think I will ink her in. So what do you guys think? Should we do bear ears or cat ears? I'm really thinking bear ears would look cute. I love drawing boots as well, honestly. Wonder, should I give her a necklace? I think a necklace would be really cute. If I do cat ears, I'm gonna do very tiny cat ears because we've got these big ponytails, and they a lot of attention is going to these ponytails, and so I don't know. Fox ears are bigger. I'm scared if I make fox ears that they'll cover up the little ponytail thing we got going on. And I really like the ponytails. Remind me, I gotta shade them a little more. I think I'll do tiny little cat ears because you guys seem to want something like curly horns would be a good idea. I could definitely do like some cute little like that, and then I could either do like a little horn or I could do like that. I think both would be cute. I think I'll give her cat ears. I gotta come up with a decision at some point. And I think my decision is cat ears. Placement of these is going to be off, but there we go. That looks a little weird, not gonna lie, but I like it. Thank you. I really didn't want to like have to erase any of the ponytail, but I wanted like cute little ears on the headband, so there we go. Try to fix that. And then maybe if it would focus, if my camera would focus on my drawing. I'm just recording this on my phone. I honestly don't even know what my mic sounds like or anything because I'm just recording this on my phone. Let's see if I do that. This one, do it a little bigger. Oh, that's so cool. Well, you can always be like me and start another drawing, but if you're tired, that would make sense. So if you want, you can watch or you can do something else. Having fun. Also, I think I want to give her a necklace, but I'm not sure what I should put on the necklace. Like we could do like a little. It's a little emo girl. Oh, that's such a good idea. I love drawing cats. So should we give her a necklace or should we just start inking her now? What do you guys think? I think I'll do shading after I ink. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a pattern on the clothes. I might just do like a solid color. Oh. Okay, I think I'll start inking it now. Yeah. Because honestly, like, sometimes you can overdo it with the... Now, this is the part where it can all go downhill. So I might not be able to respond to your guys' comments, because once you ink it, you can't erase it. But so I'm going to be concentrating. I'll probably be really quiet. Ooh, making the shirt... I thought about making a skirt, but honestly, I love that she's like... if she's a girl, I don't really know. I really like the shorts. I I don't know, I'm going back and forth now. What do you guys think? The rest of you guys? Do you think that do you think I should like keep it a shorts or make it a skirt? Cuz I can hurry up and do that real quick. Yeah, she does seem like the kind that wants to like roll around and do stuff, and you can't really do that with a skirt. She can be a superhero. But yeah, she does seem the athletic type. And so I think we might keep the shorts. Yeah, I'm gonna start inking this real quick. And when if you guys are curious what I use just like a Bic inking thing. But also it's like once I erase it, you guys will see the lines will be all messed up. And so I will re-ink it once I erase it. So it's kind of a process. But a lot of this pretty shading is going to go to waste because I can't shade with a pen. Personally, I've found it's difficult for me. But yeah, a lot of the character seems to like disappear when I ink it, unfortunately. So hopefully I can still like preserve a lot of her personality. Tip rating, let me see. It doesn't have anything written on it, but it's called Bic Intensity Fine. And so I don't know. It's definitely not like a very thin one. Like it's not like super thin, but it's not super thick either. It's very multi-use because I can use it for big and small drawings. And so I found that, and also the lines don't smear whenever you touch them once they dry. Once you erase them, they don't like smear at all whenever you try to erase, which if you've ever used like Sharpie to ink in your drawings, you'll notice you'll get like some like bleed over and stuff like that, which these do bleed if you use markers against them. I do have a zebra pen, but the tip isn't as fine as this one. So I think I might just use more like colored pencils for this, honestly. Yeah. Go ahead and do that. But I prefer very fine lines to like whatever color I use. I like the line art more so than I like what colors I use on it. So I think it's a proper trade-off to, you know, get that. I am actually kind of curious if anybody will watch this video once I post it. Like this live stream of me drawing random things. And if I do post it and I end up watching it myself, I might get so embarrassed of my own voice that I will just take it off. Just depending. But, oh, goodbye, Jessica Douglas. She was like the first one on my stream. Man. Oh well. But it was good seeing you. It's good seeing all you guys, anyone that has left. I've been inking, so I can't really pay attention, and I'm sorry. But this has been really fun. So I think after this one I might leave and maybe do this another day. Like keep doing this. But for now, I think after I'm done like coloring this in and all that, I might you know, end the stream and stuff. But it was really fun with you guys. And it's going to take me a minute to do this. Don't get me wrong. Like, if you guys are still here, like, it might be another hour or half hour or so. I don't really know. It can take me an hour to make my videos. An hour or two, so just depends. I'm not a very fast artist. Alrighty. This has been really fun. And I hope I get to do this again. So, how's everybody's day been going, by the way? Never asked. Um, go. She is turning out so cute. I love that you guys were able to give your own little um, things, because I would have never thought to do pigtails, and that turned out so cute. Let's see. Oh. Alrighty. Now, oh wait, I still got some things to ink in still. It's the worst thing when you think that you've like inked in everything and then you erase it and then it's like, oh, nope, didn't. Then you have to like ink it by hand. Alright, I am done with the inking process. Now I'll be erasing. Oh, this is the satisfying part right here. We go. Oh. So that's exactly what I mean. Now that I've inked it, like erased it, I can see that I forgot to ink in this little shoelace down here. Alright. I'm gonna just take this and beat the eraser stuff off. And this might need some re-inking in some places. Like I never did the top of this headband now, is what I'm seeing. Right. And now, I don't know what I should color her like. I've got a bunch of different colors. I should go grab my colored pencils. Alrighty. Got my colored pencils. Make a mess. Alright. So I'm thinking for the shirt, I think I want the shirt to be red. So I'll just do a light coat of red to start. I find this part to be very, very satisfying. Thank you. See, this might be the part where I just stop talking altogether because this is so satisfying to me. If my camera would focus, I think it's out of focus. There we go. Ooh, actually, I could do a cute little gradient to black. I think I'm gonna do that with this red. Go. Or I might just do to pink. I think honestly pink would be very cute. So I might just like keep it very light up here. I might try to erase that right there. I don't like that. Yeah, keep it very light. Maybe a little under shading. And then just like keep it dark under here. This gradient I feel will look like really cute. Then after that, I don't really know. I'll just kind of pick a random color. I don't know if I should do like a very like natural color for her hair, or if I should try to do like a very like maybe like blue, green, something cute, or if I should try to do like a natural color. Like black hair would be pretty cool, but it's very hard to draw black hair personally, is what I've found. Because once you shade an area too much, you won't be able to go back and like lighten it up unless you have one of these tools. Because these they they aren't perfect, but if you have something very dark, and you can't do it on colored pencils either, you can only do it on marker. Um, there's actual like pencils that you guys can get that are better, but I use that. So I've found to be very, very helpful. Also because I can't afford uh, expensive art supplies. Like, right. I think that's good enough for now for her cute little drawing. Um, Now I don't really know what color to make the shorts. Something is telling me to go for like a goldish orange color, but I know that's gonna look so bad. So I don't really know. Red is like a cursed color to do anything with because it's hard to stylize anything with it. I think I'll do blue. And I have a kind of a thing that I do whenever I make jeans is I go for like very, very fine dark blue lines. And it might not show up on camera. Um, but I've got this dark blue and it will, yeah, it's not going to show up on camera. And that's actually because I have very red lights. Like my lights are very red colored, and so whenever I have something blue on my camera, like you'll see with the video that I just posted, um, like it was very blue, but it came out looking very gray because I have a red light, like a light that's really red instead of anything else. Like you can, there's multiple different lights that you can get with different colors, and mine is just very yellow, very red. So anything blue kind of disappears. Like it doesn't look as good. I don't know. I feel obligated to like ramble now, and I don't really know what to say. But I'm so grateful that you guys are here. It's so nice of you guys to stop by. And I will definitely be doing live streams again, although I will say I'll probably only be doing them for an hour. But this was very fun, and I hope next time I have a live stream that you guys come and check it out. I think that's good enough for her little blue pants. Wonder what kind of shoes. I'm thinking purple shoes. Or maybe blue. I don't know. I think I'll do purple. No, I'll do her headband purple. That's gonna look so cute. I'll do her shoes in blue. There we go. And I'm loving the way that gradient looks on camera. That blue does not look blue on camera, so I'm gonna try to make it look more blue. That does not help. That did not help at all. It helped a little bit. So now I'm gonna give her a purple headband. And if you guys are curious, purple is my favorite color. I'm one of those people that are obsessed with purple. I just find it so satisfying. It's such a pretty color to look at. And I honestly don't keep a lot of purple items. Like, the bag I use is purple. The thing that I use to carry all my stuff is purple. I have a purple wallet, but that's about it. Don't really use a lot of purple. Do some shading. All right. Dang, I already used purple for the headband, and now I kind of want to use purple for the eyes, but can't do both, so darn. Go. I could do yellow for her eyes. I think I'll do yellow. I find it so satisfying to put the shading on the eyes like this. Just adds this like depth to the eyes that I love. Makes them look so like round. I just realized I never gave her eyelashes. I think I'll do that at the end. What do you guys think of these eyes? I am loving them. Add a little like that. Go. Need to get some orange because orange is slightly darker than yellow. Really pops. Makes everything look lighter. And now her eyes look a little too orange, so what I'll do is I'll finish this off for this. Oh, she's got a little bit of a lazy eye. There you go. Oh, I love those lips. I honestly wish these colors would show up better on screen because they're so much prettier in real person. Oh, I saw it. You just came back. Oh, I honestly didn't expect you to come back. Thank you. It's good to see you. You missed some of it, but I will be posting the short, or not the short. I'm so used to posting shorts. I'll be posting this live stream once I am like done with it. Which YouTube will set it as private as soon as I'm done, but after that I will make it public. Ooh, I like that blue. I'm gonna use the bluish shading on everything now. Yeah, that blue looks really good for shading. But yeah, if you guys... Oh, you're good. You're free to come and go. I'm not keeping you prisoner here. But once I am done with this, I'll be posting it. If there's anything that you like missed that you wanted to see, like I love the little gradient that I made on her thing. It was really fun. Now I'm just shading the skin and the hair. A lot of the time I mess up with my shading, or I don't like do it very well, so hopefully I can do it minorly well. A lot of the colored pencil doesn't show up on screen is what I'm figuring out, but I don't know. I don't want to make something that just like pops crazy just so that it shows up on screen, but it's actually like not art that I would like to make. So hopefully in the future, if I, would start making money off of YouTube, I could do things like buy a camera or maybe at least buy a better lamp. I think everybody else left. But you know what? I don't mind. I'm doing this for fun. I'm not doing this for people to see, but somebody comes and they see it. That's cool too. I'm kind of tempted to keep her skin like this very like white color and maybe not even fill it in, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know. The coloring process, like you can do so much with it whenever you start adding colors, and it just so much can happen. Like you can, it gets me so excited that I can't even talk. Do some go. Why? I just read I'm making a cat growl. Why? Why are you making a cat growl? Because I can. Why won't you leave this poor cat alone? Why are you why are you making this cat growl? Upsetting this little cat. So mean. I wonder what this color would look like. Looks pretty nice for a skin color. I'll do this very, very light color as my first layer. And I'll add some darker tones. Kind of like we have like our darkest, which is blue, and then we have our lightest, which is peach. And then I'll try to find like a darker peach or a brown as like a mid-tone, so that it just doesn't look like two colors, and it kind of like blends together a little easier, hopefully. I'm not really sure. I haven't done skin in forever. My favorite show, um, honestly, I know we kind of got on the topic, but I'm such like an anime lover. I really love Hunter x Hunter. I can't think of any other shows right now. Like my mind is sort of blank. But trying to think. There's this show called Smiling Friends. It's very inappropriate, but I really like it a lot. It's very funny. No, I can't do red as the mid shade. That would be a good mid shade, I feel. Need my. By the way. What is JJK? I don't actually know what that is. I like adventure animes. Although I will say, or like I like adventure shows a lot, but I can be quite picky on what kind of shows that I like. I like Avatar: The Last Airbender. I also like Avatar the movie. I have been recommended Jujutsu to Kaisen so many times, but I still haven't watched it. I am a big fan of Demon Slayer, though. I'm all caught up on that. So, what kind of shows do you like? I mean, besides the ones that you've mentioned. Go. Ooh. Well, if it's like Demon Slayer, I might have to check it out. Because I love Demon Slayer. What is TADC? I keep saying these things. Like, honestly, I probably know what TADC stands for, but whenever I'm like, I suck with acronyms. I cannot remember acronyms for the life of me. See, like, oh yeah, the Amazing Digital Circus. I never got into it personally, but I can see why so many people like it from what I've seen, like little like pictures of it and stuff. But I never got into it myself. In fact, I don't really watch a lot of shows anymore. I watch a lot of YouTube. And what I like to watch on YouTube is a lot of like video game. I like watching people play video games or talking. And I love Markiplier. And I don't know, I'm really drawing a blank. I've heard The Amazing Digital Circus is really funny. Um, yeah, I can assume what like the ships are on something like that because usually if it's like very niche and not a lot of people have heard of it, and it's like not that not a lot of people have heard of it, but it's very niche. Usually when something like that happens for a long time that like not a lot of people know of it, it kind of goes into this gray area where a lot of people with a lot of dirty minds make a lot of content for them. Like oh, actually, if we're going to talk about shows that I love, Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Bosch are amazing. They are both made by the same creator, Vivzy Pop, and I love the show. I won't talk very much about it, but it like I would recommend it to anyone over 18. Because it's a dirty show, but it is so good. I think I'm done with the skin now. What color should I make the hair? Yeah, I love Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel. Alistair is such a funny character, and if you've ever looked into the lore of Alistair, it's very interesting. I won't spoil that for you, but if you look up like the WikiHow, or not the WikiHow, like the wiki fandom of Alistair, it's like really sad. Trying to think. Black would be a good idea. I'm kind of scared of. I'm thinking black with like a slightly brown undertone. That's blue, that's not brown. Like, so brown it's black. That's what I'm thinking. So I kind of want to do brown first and then put black on top of it. Go. Blitzo is. Oh, wait, no. We can't call him Blitzo. I made that. Oh, I keep making that mistake. Just because, so, like, in the show, so many people call him Blitzo, but it's literally not his name. But, Blitz is, like, such a good character. Not a good person, but he's such an amazing character. And if you have like watched up to the newest episode, I really hope everything works out for him because oh my god. Like it's the I cried on both of those episodes. They were so sad. Both of the newest episodes of Hell of a Boss were so sad. We go. Go. Alright, now I'm gonna add black. I need to find my pencil sharpener so that I can make like some thin black lines because these aren't gonna cut it. I'm gonna do some nice soft black lines first, and then I'm going to go back in with some thinner black lines. And I would use my pen for it, but my pen isn't even that fine, and also like I usually only do pen for line art, and I don't consider hair to be a line art. I try to avoid using my pen to make line art because I feel it's too easy. Gotta use some of the colored pencils. And also it's just more fun to do with the colored pencils because you can blend the hair, you can erase the hair, you can do whatever you want with the hair. It's so satisfying. Hair is my favorite thing to draw of all time. Here we go. We're shading. And now I'm going to find a pencil sharpener. Favorite song? I'll answer that when I come right back. Oh, it was actually on my desk. My favorite song, I have a lot of like favorites. It's honestly just whatever I'm feeling in the moment. Like what I'm listening to right now, if you're curious, is Madeline May. And I don't know if you've heard of her. I've put a lot of her songs in my shorts because I love her songs. The newest short that I just posted has Madeline May's song Though I'm a Tortoise. Because I love all of her music. I love finding artists that are small artists that you can just like sit and listen to their albums over and over again. Oh, I've never heard that song before. But if I remember to, I'll try to. I need to sharpen this more. If I remember to listen to it and I like it, I might try to find a short to put it in. Because I don't like using popular music for my shorts if I can help it. I like trying to use like small creators, which Madeline's a little bit more than a small creator anymore. But I try to use music that people haven't heard before, like not as many people have heard before. That way, like my content feels to me like I can watch it because I like the music in it. Yeah. I like to find music that not a lot of people have listened to because it makes it feel special. There's a song that I found recently and it's called like Never Forget, and it's such a beautiful song. Like I love listening to it. Yeah, Madeline May, her music in general, I could talk about her all day. Because her music is what it feels like to have a lot of anxiety. And it's just so calming and nice to listen to. Sunflower, like by Post Malone or by the same artist. I do love that song by Post Malone. Whenever it gets to be like cold outside and stuff like that, like colder than usual, and I usually listen to that song to make me feel warm. I love that song. This hair is turning out really good. Like I'm actually very proud of myself for the hair, if it would focus. I haven't made anything this good as far as drawing goes in a long time. And I have to thank like you and everyone else who has been just giving me random things to talk about while I draw. Because I never sit down long enough to make something. And this is like, I'm so proud of myself. I love this. Like, this hair specifically is just so satisfying. I kind of want to do a background, but I don't know what to put as the background. Maybe green. I might do a line of green. I actually have a playlist on my channel called Drawing Music that I need to update because It's genuinely like music that I listen to that helps me get creative when I draw. I'll do a line of green around her. I feel like that's gonna be very cute. But yeah. I think after I finish this, I will say that this drawing is done. Actually, before I finish this drawing, I might try to add some highlights. So scratch that. Go. Thank you so much. Honestly, I hope that more people would say like you're so underrated, because if enough people say that, then maybe I could get to a point on my channel where I could start like not full time, but put a lot more time into my art and stuff. Like even from like, like for years I've wanted to do YouTube and I've just been so scared of it. It's even of live streaming. Like I don't know why. I was just so scared to put stuff out there, and now that I realize how much fun it is, like I try my hardest to get other people to as well, because we need more art in the world. Go. Yeah, I love this little character. Oh, goodbye. Alrighty. Now, I don't know what to name her, because I love giving all of my characters names. Let me see. We'll go for the first name, Alla. A-L-L-A. First name, Alla. And I'm brainstorming for the second name. Alla. Yeah. I'm not so sure about that last name, but that is what we're gonna call her. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching today, all of you that have been here. It's gonna be the last of my stream. I will be posting this like full picture and maybe like clip some like little pieces of the stream today and maybe make a little short about it. But for now, I'm gonna actually be working on a lot of videos ahead of time so I can post them. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, any of you that did. And now I just have to figure out how to end a stream because I don't actually know how. Alrighty. Alright, goodbye, you guys.